Well, good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey here on the Daybreak program. I got a great guest in studio talking about more of the, devastation from these past snowstorms that we had been seeing here in the South Sound over the last couple of weeks. Rachel Uberman is here with me from the Hope Garden Project, a 501c3 in town. I will say thanks to Peninsula Credit Union offering up time for nonprofits to come in and talk about things going on in their organizations. How you doing, Rachel?
I'm doing great this morning. Thank you.
So I was going around on the old Facebook here and follow along with the Hope Garden Project at facebook.com/the Hope Garden Project. And I saw a picture of what looked to be from the inside of one of your greenhouses.
Yeah, so the snowstorm devastated our greenhouses.
What a mess here. All of them, did they all get destroyed here? This first one, the picture I'm looking at just looks like a tragic thing for the project.
Yeah, it was. We had 3 greenhouses and they've all been ruined, which at this time of the year is really hard because this is when we would be starting all of our little seedlings.
Yeah. For those who aren't familiar, tell us about the Hope Garden Project, where you are and what your mission is.
Yeah, sure. The Hope Garden Project is a garden-based education program where we focus on trauma-informed educational practices through a garden modality. We partner with the school district and Mason General Hospital to offer these programs. So we have a 5th grade farmer program at 2 different elementary schools. We work with a middle school, and we're just about to launch our 5th year of our older youth employment program.
That's pretty great.
It is really exciting. We are rebuilding our garden up by the hospital. The hospital has been building a huge new building, and they needed to have more parking space. So we have been moved, and we get to start all over again, which we're very excited about.
That's really exciting. What are some of the ways that folks are able to help the Hope Garden Project, either with rebuilding these greenhouses or as we get ready for through March and into April and the like, seeds and things like that? What are some ways you can reach out?
Yeah, so one of the most important things that we need right now are seedlings, because we haven't been able to get our seeds started. We're really behind in that. So if people have too many tomato plants, we always start way too many things because it's very exciting to start little seeds. So extra plants, extra seeds. Also, if there is plastic that other people have that maybe their greenhouse is broke, we can break that down and make hoop houses for the gardens.
How many kids go through these programs over the year, and what are some of the more powerful stories that you've come across when kids find themselves playing in the dirt and seeing the seeds?
Yeah, well, there's so many stories. We work with all the 5th graders at 2 different elementary schools, and then we run a garden recess program as well at Bordeaux Elementary. And so that looks like the garden is open all day, and so any young person who wants to come and work in the garden is welcome. And that can be a really wonderful experience for young people who don't quite know what to do with themselves when they're on the playground, or they want to have an adult to talk to and work in the dirt and do some weeding. We also have a cohort of 20 high school youth who participate in the program about twice a year. And then I work with a small middle school class as well. And I think one of the most impactful things that happen is just helping kids learn where food comes from.
Sure.
They don't know that radishes grow in the ground, or what kale looks like when it goes to seed. It's really, really exciting teaching young people about food and where their food comes from.
It's a little surprising. You know, we're a rural lifestyle here in Mason County, and lots of folks do have small, perhaps gardens in the back of their homestead or whatnot. But there are plenty of people out there who have never been exposed to this. Even adults have some struggles understanding what these seeds look like and where these plants come from.
Yeah, food is something that we have learned to take for granted, and yet it's necessary for our basic survival. And so getting back to the basics is really important for all of us, I think.
So if you're kind of behind the 8 ball here after the snow. What are some upcoming deadlines that you're looking to get to make sure that, well, at least for the late summer harvest, it may be available?
Yeah, well, just getting things in the ground right now. The weather, the winter has gone on very long
Yeah.
right now. So creating environments where the temperature can be higher under the plastic is really important. So being able to have that plastic to build hoop houses so that we can get all the things planted so that we're ready to grow in the summer when it comes. And then, of course, the new garden is completely raw. There is nothing planted there at all yet. And so if people are going to be dividing plants, we're going to be doing lots of starts. So I mean, anything extra that people want to donate, we would greatly appreciate.
Where can folks find you? I know there's gardens all over, but where can they find you?
Yeah, so I'm all over the place all the time. So the best way to find me is on our Facebook page, because you can always message us, and
Okay.
that's a great place to get in touch with me.
Hope Garden Project, again, on Facebook at facebook.com/The Hope Garden Project, doing a lot for kids and adults all throughout our community, showing them where the food comes from, and it will be a lot of fun to see it grow in the new location by the hospital.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to have it be a presentation garden, so that's going to look like lots of different kinds of gardening techniques. The hospital is in such a wonderful central location, being in the neighborhood with 2 schools there and the hospital, and we really hope to have it be a destination point.
Rachel Uberman from the Hope Garden Project here, talking about some of the needs upcoming after this crazy snowstorm that we've had the last couple of weeks, impacting some of their greenhouses. Again, a nonprofit organization, and thanks to Peninsula Credit Union for offering up some time on the radio for nonprofits to get the word out. If you're interested in learning how you can come on with your nonprofit to talk about these issues, you can email Caleb at ifiber1.com. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having me.